I read it until the cover came off. And today, the so-called usual gang of idiots is still cranking out the same self-deprecating, ironic, and in-your-face humor that got me hooked all those years ago. I got a lot of people hooked. Mad Magazine is celebrating more than 60 years of getting all of us to question the powers that be with a new anthology featuring insights from some of the rag's biggest celebrity fans.
Line right up here, kiss the Fonz for $1. Now that's a bargain at any price.
Flashback to December 1976. The Fonz from Happy Days was the coolest guy around. So for me, at 7, seeing Fonz mocked on the cover of Mad Magazine, well, that was something of a revelation. Number 187 was my first issue. The satire, of course, has continued. This is issue number 523. President Obama's on the cover, being mocked for the NSA spy scandal. For 61 years, Mad Magazine has sown subversive seeds of distrust.
One of Mad's core reasons to exist is to question authority. Because as you get older, you'll realize that basically everybody has an agenda and everybody is lying to you. Mad really doesn't make up anything. We just sort of look at what's going on in society and say, isn't this kind of weird or stupid or dumb?
Now longtime editor John Ficarra has tapped the usual gang of idiots for Inside Mad, a book that highlights the magazine's far-reaching influence into the people who create today's pop culture.
I reached out and was overwhelmed by the amount of people who were very eager to write for the magazine and tell about what it was like when they were reading it growing up, and then what it was like to see themselves parodied in the magazine.
As Art Spiegelman explained in this 1993 New Yorker comic, Mad Magazine was more important than pot and LSD in shaping the generation that protested the Vietnam War. The message? Everyone is lying to you. A radical one for a child to learn, and even if you've never read an issue, you've likely heard of those who have used Mad as muse. Filmmaker Judd Apatow was actually upset that none of his celebrated characters, like the 40-year-old virgin or Anchorman,
Tonight's top story is
crack, had ever been parodied by Mad, so the editors obliged. Ken Burns is known for his heavy documentaries, but he credits the publication for teaching him how to spot fraud. Even Guns N' Roses guitarist Slash wrote in just to say he's been a fan, even longer than I have. But to keep new generations of fans laughing and subscribing, the magazine has had to try to grow with them.
What do you have